Hey everybody, welcome to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and I'm going to be talking about kind of just daily updates on what's been happening, especially with the small caps as well, and talking about BAX and Tron and Bitcoin as well. And I was very kind of positive, and then Bitcoin took a dip of about $250 as I was preparing for this and getting ready. So that was a bit of a pisser, to be honest. But we're here just now. I'm just going to see if we're live and up and running. Right, the stream is saying it's not a good stream just now, but I'll just see. So that was, yeah, it's working. So we've got a couple of people in just now. Dave, okay, just now. Okay, the new. Welcome to you, Dave. Crypto Dread, my man, right in time, Florida, up in here. Excellent. Let me know where you're from in the comments. If you're watching just now, let me know where you're from in the world. It's good to see where everybody is from. And Cole Phillips is in the house. I'm going to have to watch later. I'm just off out for a run. Excellent, mate. Enjoy your run. Honest Crypto Journey, good morning to you. Good to have you here, Mark Innes. Good morning to you, mate, as well. So we've got a couple of people in the house just now. The live stream is saying it's not got good health just now, and I don't know why that is. So hopefully we stay up. I don't know if we are going to or not, but hopefully we will. I've got Abdul Al-Gadi from Australia. Good to see you here. Scotch Bulls in the house as well. Market rallied overnight, but what's happening as we speak? Dropping a bit again, giving false hope. Yeah, I was really kind of quite positive this morning, and then I seen that drop, and all the alts have dropped because of the Bitcoin drop as well. So anybody that says the Bitcoin price has nothing to do with the altcoin price going down, or the BTC value of the altcoins going down, is you just need to look at the dip right now, and we'll look at that just now. We've got Chris Winch in the house. Whip whip. Good morning from Gloucestershire. Good to see you here. Tara Hooker is in from California. California, what time is it over there? It's midnight, is that right? Jan Smith from Netherlands. Good to see you here, Jan. We've got Kevin Hunt from Maidstone. Mark Innes from Australia. Excellent. Eddie Holland. Morning. Maybe a fixed broadcast time each day would be good. It is kind of fixed. It's round about this time every day. Dave, live streaming is fine. Good, good. Scotch Bull, working okay here at the moment. Brilliant. Just hope it doesn't go down. Kim O'Brien, good morning to you. Enjoying being able to listen live this week. Back to school next week. So you're not going to be able to watch me live, Kim. That's a shame. We've got Jan in from Slovenia. Excellent. JC Stander from South Africa. Everybody from all over the world. This is brilliant. Stream sounds good and looks good. Brilliant. Shay Ngov, Austin, Texas. Brilliant. Marcel from Amsterdam. Rachel Kent is in the house as well. Hi to you. Scotch Bull. We'll be able to store our Tron once the mainnet launches, taken off from Ethernet. We don't know yet. They're going to be bringing out something. Tron are going to be bringing out, or Justin Sun will be giving more details at the middle of April. So we should be getting that within the next week or so to let us know exactly what's happening with the mainnet and what's going to be going to happen with the ERC20 tokens. It will just be a one-to-one straight swap onto the mainnet. But I don't know how it's going to happen yet, Scotch Bull. Crypto Dread, smash up the likes. Yes, I keep forgetting to say that. If you like this video, like the video just now, and kind of share it and kind of subscribe if you've not subscribed already. I go live every weekday round about this time, and just subscribe and hit the notifications bell as well. Okay, a couple of things. I'm going to be doing. Oh, I'm not on there. I'm going to be doing a week-long promotion, if you will. It's not shilling. I found a coin that I think could be absolutely amazing for the future, and I'm going to be doing a week-long promotion. I'm still going to be doing the lives in the morning, but I'm going to be doing a week-long promotion. So what I'm going to do is a coin called BAB, B-A-B-B, and I spoke about this kind of this week already. And so on Monday, I'm going to do a full review on Monday of BAB. On Tuesday, I'm going to have an interview with Paul, the CIO, the Chief Information Officer, Paul Johnson of BAB. Wednesday, I'll be doing a review on how to use the Banker Network to buy BAB. And Thursday, Friday, I might be having another couple of interviews with the BAB team as well, which should be fantastic. But every day next week, I'm going to be doing 100,000 BAX giveaway as well. And those 100,000 BAX tokens could be worth a lot of money in the future. So it's going to be about $80 per day or $70 per day next week. So just keep that in mind. I'll let you know more about it later on, but we'll keep that in mind. So where is BAB just now? So BAX is the token, BAB is the company. BAX at the moment is sitting at 725. I don't know what you call the denominations of Ether. I think it's Y, W-E-I, but I don't know how you would, because that would be like 173,000 Y. So we'll just call it Ether 173 Ether because that's 8 decimal places, but Ether has 18 decimal places after it. So I don't know what you call the units kind of currency for Ethereum. I think it's Y. And I know they had Zabos in there as well for Nick Szabo. But it's 173 just now, which is brilliant, which is really good. So over the last kind of couple of weeks, it's went up over 100%. Since I got in, it's went up over 50%, which is fantastic. So BAB is still doing really well, and it's getting more exposure. And we're going to look at BAB just now. And this is the interesting thing for me, is the volume. You can see the volume there, 612,000. Where the volume previously, historically, over the last couple of weeks, has been really quite low. So you see from April 8th downwards, the average volume was about $60,000. But over the last 3-4 days, it's been up at $500,000 per day. So April 9, 229,000, April 10, 330,000, April the 11th yesterday, 600,000, and over the last 24 hours, 612,000 USD. And it did have a market capitalization of just over 10 million. Just about an hour ago, actually, I was looking at it and it had a market capitalization of 10 million, which is double the market capitalization of a few weeks ago. So it's doing well. BAB, really excited about BAB for the future, and I'll be talking more about that as well. So that's going to be really exciting. Really happy about that, actually. Okay, so what's happened just now? I said yesterday that all the small coins under 1,000 Satoshi are about to pop, and they did. So Pope popped, Storm popped, Time New Bank, IOST, Encash, Fun popped. The only one that didn't pop was Tron, funny enough. All the rest popped, but over the last hour, they've kind of went down because the Bitcoin price has kind of shot right down just now. It's not shot right down, but you can see here, if I kind of enlarge this, you can see here it was up at 6,985. It's touching nearly 7,000. Didn't quite get there, and then it took a dive of about $250. But it's going back up again, which is good. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. It's very strange to me how this happens, and it seems to happen. It's like it's almost coordinated. But you can see here the dip. From 7,185 right down to 6,600. So it's been happening on a regular basis. But overall, on the daily chart, Bitcoin still doesn't look good. However, you can see here, and we'll just kind of bring this up, that 6,600 level seems to be holding as support. Just now you can see where I've got the line there. It seems to be holding as support. The next support level would be about 6,000. The next support level down from that is about 5,400. So as long as we hold that 6,600, I think we're good for Bitcoin, because we know when Bitcoin price and dollar value goes down, all the alts go down, and that's due to sentiment. People start to panic when Bitcoin price goes down, so sentiment goes out of the market and people start to sell their alts as well into fiat or into Tether, whatever they do with it, to be honest. But Bitcoin is going back up 6,847 just now, which is a shame because I was really quite excited about everything going up. But I'll just take a look at a couple of them. We'll look on the hourly chart. So I was talking yesterday about Poet and how that was going to pop. It did pop. It went up to 445. Storm kind of popped as well to 461. Time New Bank popped 453. IOST, well, that was kind of up and down because that took a huge run up, and I still think that's a long way to go. Encash popped as well. It went up to 493. And Fun popped as well, and that went up to 520 yesterday from 433. So all the ones below kind of really 1,000 Satoshi kind of popped yesterday. and Zalika as well. Zalika pop. So we spoke about this yesterday, and as I said, just keep an eye on them because they all look as if they're about to pop, and they did. But this bloody Bitcoin kind of drop has put a scupper to it. I'm just going to make sure we're still live just now. Everything's okay. Seems to be. So yeah, it's all looking good. So who are the big... We'll just look at the market capitalization just now of the whole kind of market. Make sure we're on there. Yeah, we are. Okay, so market cap is 269 billion. It was up kind of around about 280 billion, but it dropped because of this Bitcoin price drop just now. Let's see where it's at just now. 269. So who were the winners yesterday? EOS, big jump. Big jump yesterday. That popped. We spoke about that yesterday as well. Somebody was talking about that, and we spoke about ELF a couple of days ago as well. That was ready to pop, and it did pop. That's done real well. So we'll look at ELF as well. That's done brilliant, in fact. So if we look on the day chart, so I'm going to bring this up. You can see here the 7-day across the 25-day, round about 7,923. It popped all the way up to 19,000. So you could have had 150% return on your investment in that if you kind of got in round about that time. I mentioned, I'm not saying I predicted it, I just looked at the charts and I mentioned that it was looking ready to pop round about 9,500. So you could have kind of got 100% increase in that if you kind of got in then. I didn't get in. I just seen the charts and looked at it. I've not got the money to get in. I'm fully invested at the moment. So that popped, which is really good. EOS has done brilliant. Look at EOS going. It's still going. It's not really affected by the Bitcoin drop. So that looks as if it's going to keep on going. And on the day chart, we kind of spoke about this. Kind of crossing over, the 7-day crossed over the 25-day, around about 7,000. And kind of went up to 12,000, well, 13,000. So again, another 100% you could have got, if you got in at 7,000, you could have doubled your money there as well. And we spoke about ADA so many times as well, and saying that's almost ready to pop, and it's just started popping as well. So that's got a long way to go. So it's all looking good, or it was all looking good until this Bitcoin price drop. Where are we just now? Bitcoin 6840. NEO kind of popped as well. See NEO kind of popping up there. Where is NEO now? The chart in the USD. Yeah, that kind of just gone down as well. Everything's gone down because of the Bitcoin dollar price drop. But NEO got up to $60. So that was looking great. And NEO is still not crossed, the 7 days still not crossed 25-day on the daily chart. But it's just about to kind of cross. So we'll see what happens with that, depending on this BTC price. Litecoin, where is that? It's still looking as if it's going down, Litecoin, to be honest. Just a wee bit more, but it looks as if it's kind of hit some kind of support level, around about $110. Yeah, so I don't have any kind of qualms about Litecoin. If you're holding it for the long term, you're trading it. It's not brilliant for trading just now. I'll just go to a few comments. One sec. John A, hi from Sweden. Good to see you here. Scotch Bull will have their own wallet, etc. I would imagine so. So we're just going to have to see what happens with that. And that's Scotch Bull talking about Tron, and we'll look at Tron in a second. Rachel Kent from Worcestershire, but in Cornwall this week. Excellent. Brownwood, Texas. Dennis Daniel is in. Big Boy Pants on, and Big Girl Pants on as well. Scotch Bull. Crypto Dread, I see your friend on the chair behind you. Who's on the chair behind me? Ah, Cara, my dog. That's my wee dog. You can see her. That's my dog, Cara. So she sits in the office with me because I've got my own business and I work from home. So she sits in the office with me when I'm working. Looks camera shy. Studio 10, you can start now. I'm here. We were just waiting on you, Studio 10, so we'll get started now. Excellent. Got some more BAB today. Mark Innes, brilliant. Good. Is BAX easy to buy? It is really easy to buy, Scotch Bull. Really easy. Tony Fernandez, streaming show. Cool. Just seen that Max Kaiser has a coin out. Haha, brilliant, Max coin. EOS went mad. Studio 10, yeah, it has. BTC trying its best to break the £5,000. I don't know what's going to happen with BTC. Obviously, we're just keeping an eye on it, but it seems to have hit support at 6,600. Hopefully, if it breaks that, then we could go down further. Mitch Dieter, thanks for the interesting info. We'll wait for next week for more info on BAB. Excellent. I think that's going to be a good one. Brock is in the house. Good morning to you. On his crypto journey, bought 1 million BAX already. Good time to get in on what looks like a strong project. Bit worried though about holding on Banker. No 2FA security. Anywhere else I can hold my BAX. You've got it on IDEX as well, but it's a decentralized exchange. So you don't need to kind of have the 2FA. It's always good to have that, but it's a decentralized exchange. So it's like having it on your Mu wallet, your MyEther wallet. So it's really kind of an Ethereum address you're kind of putting it into, and it holds the ERC20 tokens on that. And Kim O'Brien, why do you think Tron didn't do as well as the other alts? I don't know, I think it's just sentiment just now. So take a look at Tron just now. Tron is currently going down at the moment. So on the charts, looking at the 1 hour charts, it looks, if you're day trading this, it's extremely hard to day trade Tron at the moment. And just because it's all over the place. So if you're looking at the charts, you wouldn't be getting in. There wouldn't be a good position or a time to get in at the moment. Even if we go to the 15-minute chart. Yeah, 15-minute chart is still down as well. It's crossing over all the time, so it's extremely difficult to day trade Tron. So there's definitely other better opportunities for day trading. If you're holding long term, no worries at all about Tron. I feel, and that's my biased opinion. Put your big girl pants on, your big boy pants on, do your own research, I'm not your dad, etc. That's my kind of disclaimer again. So yeah, Tron is not looking good at the moment, to be honest. Where are we in daily chart with Tron? It's not even, it seems to be around about 500 is some kind of support, but it's all over the place just now. We can't even kind of look at the support. We can look at the kind of down wedges as well, but on a daily chart it's still kind of up. It's over the 7 day, is still over the 25 day. So longer term it's looking okay just now. I'd get worried when the 7 day crossed down over the 25 day, but we're going to be coming up for the mainnet launch. I think after mid-April we're going to see all the altcoins going up. We're going to see Bitcoin price going up after mid-April as well. So it could be that Tron is going to go up with it as well. And then on the run up to the mainnet launch. So we're going to see what happens with the mainnet, and then there'll be any other announcements that come out with Tron as well that will kind of push the price up. But I don't see anything just now that's going to kind of push it up. The volume's kind of staying steady. Yeah, volume is staying steady. There's been a couple of spikes in there as well. So, still in Tron, still believe in Tron. Remember, what we have to do is kind of look forward. Where do you think Tron is going to be this time next year? It's going to have its mainnet. There's going to be lots of dApps on there as well. They've got 9 lined up already. So Tron is still looking good for the longer term. So we have to think about long term. And I think if we're watching the charts every day like we do, then it can be easy to get caught up in the emotion of that and thinking, shit, it's gone down to 2 Satoshi or 10 Satoshi or 20 Satoshi. And we start to think about getting out. But we've got to kind of hold on to our big boy pants and big girl pants and just hold tight and not sell Tron if you believe in it long term. So I'm not trying to shill it, it's just I do believe in it. I believe in the long term project, I believe in the team, so I'm going to be holding. And these kind of drops of 10 Satoshi and 20 Satoshi, it's just going to be a tiny little blip on the landscape. We kind of think about it. We'll just go to Coinage just now. I'm trying to do this quick because I've got a business meeting as well. So I'm trying to get everything in as quick as possible. So it'll just be a shorter video today. So we'll look at Tron and we're going to go to the charts. And we'll go here. Tron, Bitcoin price. So what we have to do is kind of zoom out. If we kind of zoom out on a big kind of scale and look at the overall kind of chart for Tron, we'll do it on a daily chart. So you can see here, this is the overall picture. Obviously this was a big spike up to 2000 Satoshi. And then you can see here, if we look here, it's just kind of consolidating in between about 700 and kind of 330. But this time next year, these are going to be little tiny blips on the landscape. And once it gets up to 1000 Satoshi, 2000 Satoshi again, they're going to be little kind of blips on the landscape. So we shouldn't be watching it every single day and starting to panic. If you believe in the project, believe in the team, unless any other news counters that, then it's just time to hold Tron. It's all about hodl, hodl, hodl. Let's go to a few more comments. So I don't know, Kim, why Tron didn't do as well as the other lots. Rishikesh, good morning, Steve. I was holding AMB quite a long time. I'd like to know about your opinion on the project. I don't know about it, to be honest. Nah, never heard of it, so I can't give you any details on it, and I've not got time just now just to kind of go into it. Might look into it later on. Brock, good morning to you. I've read that already. Seem to be mixed up. Still too many people don't trust Tron yet, but they soon will. Yeah, I think Tron is like Marmite just now. You either love it or you hate it. So once more people get into the project and know more about the project, and once the mainnet comes out, and once Justin Sun is kind of acting more like a CEO with a wee bit more integrity, I think people will start to trust Tron as well. Patrick Frey, Cardano and Verge. Cardano looks like is going to pop as soon. Verge, I've not kind of looked at that today actually. 1189, it's still up there. So Verge is still up there if you're holding Verge just now. So everybody's just waiting on the 17th of April kind of partnership announcement with Verge. So it's either going to blow up again, it might double, or it's going to just kind of drop like a stone. Street Workout, Love and Elf, great project. Yeah, it is a good project. Justin, I noticed you referred to the 1 day chart when checking the 7-day 25 crossover. Better than 1 hour. No, I think with the 1 day chart, what I use the 1 day chart for is just quickly going over, okay, and looking at saying what's going to pop, what is ready to go up. So we'll quickly go down, we'll look at ADA, and this is on a 1 day chart. You can see the 7 days across the 25 day, round about the 5th of April. So that gives me a macro view, the 50,000 foot view. I think, okay, this is ready to kind of start moving up. And then I'll go to the hourly chart and to look at a position to get in. So that's it on the hourly chart. So you can see here that probably, maybe I've got in kind of yesterday. It's been up and down. It's been up and down. So I'll use the hourly chart on a position to get in on. Unless it's really kind of mooning, then you have to kind of go down even further and look at the 15. So we'll look at ELF just now. Just to give you an example. ELF just now had that kind of earmarked as one to watch, and it did pop. So on the 1 day chart, what's it doing on the 1 day chart? You can see here ELF kind of on the 5th of April again, a couple of green candles, so crossed over. Then you look for a confirmation green candle to say it's still going up. So you might have got in here round about even 8,000 you would have got in. And then you use the hourly chart to look for the entry point. So the entry point here might have been 8,800 or something. That would have been your entry point. And again, you use the hourly chart to look for your exit point. If you're day trading it, you can use that for your exit point, or even the 15-minute chart to look for exit points if you're day trading it and you're watching it closely. So you can see here, it's not as... See, this is why I wouldn't use a 15-minute chart to actually look for opportunities, because it's up and all over the place. But you can use it for entry points and exit points as well. But the hourly chart is good for that, just for confirmation. So in the hourly chart, you might have gone in 8,800, rode it all the way up, and once it hit a recent all-time high, you can set a stop loss for about 6%. Or you can use it in the hourly chart to kind of get out here. So you might have thought 11,700 was a good point to get out because it crossed over, but there was no red confirmation candle there. So it went to green, 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 green. So you'd have still been in the game, and you'd still be in just now. Once it went up to 19,000, set a stop loss, 6% in 19,000, and would be about 1,200. So you'd set a stop loss at 17,800. It kind of crossed down over that, so you'd maximise your profits at that, and then you look for another opportunity to get in. Now, here you can see this green line is a 7 MA. So this is 7 green candles on the hourly basis, and it looks as if when it touches around about 14,000, that might be a good time to get in again for ELF. So just keep an eye on that as well. It's kind of is following the 7 MA very closely. It's coming down, hitting the 7 MA, then bouncing back up again. So it might still be a good opportunity for ELF if you're day trading. So I hope that explained things. I know I'm going over it really quickly, but you can watch the video again. Abdul, what's your price prediction of Tron this year? I have not a clue. With Tron, I'm just holding it for the long term. I think, for me personally, I'd love it to kind of get up to at least 10 cents, depending on what the Bitcoin price does, but I think the Bitcoin price is going to do really well. So for me, at least 10 cents. Street workout volume on EOS is ridiculous. It's gone crazy, EOS, to be honest. Cryptodon1 enjoying the video. Good chatting with you this morning in Telegram group, mate. What are your thoughts on Ven right now? Ven is popping as well. We'll just have a look. What is Ven doing? Oh, sorry, it's not. Oh, that's a one-day chart. Yeah, it was. I thought it kind of popped yesterday. Yeah, it did. So 36,000 up to 42,000. So a good rise. Good coin. A lot of people rate it. I've not looked deep into it. As I say, this is only a part-time gig for me. But definitely a good coin, and a lot of people do rate it. Loyal Tango holding 368,000 Tron. I trust Tron. Excellent. Good. Man, EOS in front of LTC. Yeah, I think on the coin market cap, EOS has gone up to 5th position, which is pretty amazing. And you can see that jump on the graph here. If you look at the graph, you can see it was rolling on nicely, and then it kind of suddenly bounced up. So, but looking at the daily charts, you can see kind of opportunities like this as well. That's why I use the kind of daily charts for the macro view. Cardano, top 5 soon enough. Where is Cardano just now? Number 7. Cardano's probably like a top 3 coin, to be honest, in the future. Cryptodon1, can't wait for the BAB videos next week, and good luck to everyone for the giveaway. Yeah, it's going to be good. Where is BAB just now? That might have kind of gone down a wee bit, 168. That's not gone down that much. So it's up at kind of this price just now, 0.00712 cents. But obviously that's kind of based on the Ether price as well. The dollar value is based on the Ether value. So the more Ether goes up, Ethereum goes up, BAX will go up as well. But if we look at the Ethereum value, 168. 168 is really good. So it's doing well. And I'm liking BAX just now very much, to be honest. Michael Foster bought some BAB yesterday. Brilliant. Coin Collector holding 4.8 million BAB at the moment. Excellent. Excellent. I don't think to be honest, there's a lot of people writing to me to thank me for getting into BAB, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you writing to me and just thanking me for that. But as I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I see just now, not telling you to get into it. It's just something I like just now, and I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So it's a biased opinion, to be honest. Brock, I need more money first before I expand my portfolio. Wish I could buy some so much BAB. Yeah, I just think BAB could be a life changer, to be honest. It could be one of those coins like Ripple. Everybody was into Ripple, and some of them had a couple of million of them, and then when it shot up, it just changed so many people's lives. Unbelievable. I just see BAX or BAB could be one of those coins like that as well, if they get their banking license. But even if they don't, they've still got a lot of products out there that they can use, and they've still got the kind of Europe to go to, kind of Middle East as well. They're kind of having talks with Middle East as well. So all is not lost if they don't get their banking license. It would just be great for the BAB community if it did get its banking license, particularly for obviously the investors and for the team itself. Magpon, hello everyone, good evening to you. Love Tango 0.50 max. 0.50. Oh, you're talking about Tron? Dave, with some of the coins popping earlier, it's a good time to check your dust and sell. I have. Yeah, well, just keep a close eye on the BTC price. These coins could still be popping if the BTC price is looking okay. And really what the BTC price, the Bitcoin price does in dollar value is give you, it kind of helps you to look at the sentiment of the market. Once that drops, sentiment kind of changes and everything comes out of altcoins as well. And you can see it happened with every single altcoin out there. If you look at PO, you can see this drop purely because of the BTC price drop. Storm, same again. IOST, same again. TNB, same again. Encash, exactly the same. So this is what it does. Although there's not a direct correlation between the Bitcoin dollar value and the kind of altcoins like this, the smaller altcoins like this, there is that sentiment thing that kind of brings the price down, the Satoshi value of the smaller altcoins as well. So that's why we have to think about the BTC price. Because a lot of people are saying, well, the BTC price doesn't affect the altcoin price. It does in an indirect way because of sentiment. Tron is actually starting to go back up, 523. And there's a lot of kind of buy orders there from 500 upwards, which is good. That's a good sign. A lot of sell orders as well, but not quite as much. What's the depth on Tron? A lot of kind of sell walls, 540, big sell wall, 550. I don't understand why people do that. If you're going to sell something, don't do it a round number. People have these round numbers. I'll just have a wee check. People sell on the round numbers. So big sell, buy kind of sell order, sell wall at 540, 6 million. So if you want to sell at that, sell at 639 or something. There'll be 650, I would imagine. Yeah, 650 is 8 million. 660, 4 million. 670, 4 million. 680, nearly 6 million. 690, 3 million. So if you're looking to put a sell order in at a particular price point, don't go for a round number like 540, 530 or 550 or whatever. Go for one Satoshi below it and it might get filled quicker as well. And just a wee tip, that's what I would do anyway. Well, that's what I do. Okay, very quickly before I go, with some of the coins popping earlier, it's a good time. Oh, right, okay. I've read that. Bab to the moon, I think so. Bab will be XRP 2.0. Has got potential. It really has got a lot of potential, Mohammed. Brock, still wondering if you looked into self-key. I haven't. I really haven't had time. The business is really busy just now as well. JC Stander will try and short EOS after the airdrop on the 15th. It should drop like the other coins do with an airdrop. Yeah, it might do. Neo popping slightly. Yeah, Scottish Bull. Neo is great for the long term. I don't have any kind of qualms about Neo at all. Love Neo, not in it just now. I was looking for Tron to kind of really rise, take some off the top and get back into Neo because I sold Neo to get into Tron. Was there anything else I was going to kind of look at? We'll just look at the BAX price. 169 going up slightly. 715 dollar value. So it's looking good for BAX. So we're up and down at the moment, but as the volume we're kind of looking at, the volume really is coming into BAX just now. And for a coin that's not on a main kind of exchange just now, we look at the volume on that. For a coin that's not on a main exchange, this is brilliant. The kind of volume, $500,000, nearly $600,000 there. And the kind of exchanges on is a banker network and IDEX as well. IDEX is okay to use actually. I've used that a couple of times, but Banker Network, I really liked the interface on that and the user experience on the Banker Network as well. It's quite cool. So I do like, and I'll be doing a video on how to use the Banker Network as well, exactly how to do it, and that'll be next week as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I've got a business meeting just now. So thank you very much for joining me. As I said, if you like this video, hit the likes because that's going to help me and it's going to help the channel as well. But I appreciate everybody who's kind of subscribed and appreciate everybody who likes the videos and comments as well. And if you're watching the replay on this, leave a comment, let me know where you're from, let me know what you'd like to see on this channel as well. We just do daily updates and look at the kind of the altcoins as well as the BTC price, and if there's any major news comes out, look at that as well. So if you like to see anything, or if you've got a suggestion for the channel, let me know in the comments. And as I said, if you're watching this on a replay, hit the likes, hit the subscribe, and the notification bell as well. And that's it. One other thing before I go, BAB. I'm promoting BAB next week. I don't get paid for it. And BAB next week, the 100,000 coin giveaway every day next week, Monday to Friday, is my own money. It's my own BAB that hold just now, the BAX coins that hold. So I'm not getting paid for this at all. I just think if you have invested in a coin, you're then part of that community. So I'm part of the BAB community now. And as a community member, it's up to me to promote the actual team and the coin and what they stand for, and the ethos behind it and the vision behind it as well. So I'm a community member, and that's what I'm doing next week. So I'm not getting paid for it. Nobody's asked me to do it. I'm doing this off my own back, and I'm giving away 500,000 BAX coins from my own pocket as well. So I'm not getting paid for it at all, just in case anybody's wondering why I'm kind of talking about BAB. So it's going to benefit me, it's going to benefit the team, and it's going to benefit everybody else in the long run as well if I do kind of videos like I'm going to be doing next week. Okay, I will see you tomorrow, same time, round about 8:30ish GMT. But for now, namaste. Take care. Bye now.